January 2025, the longest month ever, is officially over, and I'm sharing a recap video to document what I spent on myself in discretionary spending. In a past video, I shared that if I was up for a no-buy challenge, I would not spend in these 10 categories. So now that the month is over, let's see how I did with my official scorecard for January 2025, even though I'm not doing a no-buy challenge. Up first is personal care. I did not purchase anything in this category and also did not use up anything from this category, although I'm getting very close with my sleeping lip mask that I've had for ages. As a refresher, the personal care category includes makeup, skincare, perfumes, and lotions. For clothing, shoes, and accessories, I made 0 purchases and had to replace nothing. I didn't change shape much to the point where I needed to buy anything new. In this area, I already have everything I need, and if there was something I needed, I have siblings and a mom I could ask to borrow from. And don't forget, I'm a huge fan of buy nothing groups. If you're new here and haven't heard of it, let me explain. The concept of the group is to freely give to your surrounding neighbors because collectively, we all have what it is needed to sustain a community. It's a place where friends and neighbors give and receive without the exchange of money. I've been using my local no-buy group for a while now and have gifted hundreds of items, all ranging from clothing items my kids grew out of or gifting gently used toys and books. The Buy Nothing group is also a perfect place to borrow from your neighbors. Memberships. 0 was spent on memberships. This category includes gym memberships and massage memberships. And I don't spend money on either. I'm not getting passes for yoga or Pilates. I've got my home gym and dumbbells that satisfy my current fitness needs. Now on to tech products. This category includes any electronics or technology devices. I did spend in this category because I bought a replacement battery for a Kindle Fire, which set me back $17.23. I'm a huge reader, and I recently discovered reading books on Hoopla, except it's not compatible or readable on a Kindle. So this old Kindle Fire was supposed to solve all my ebook reading problems. While the battery was successfully replaced, I found out that the second generation Kindle Fire was no longer serviceable by Amazon, and I couldn't get Hoopla to load to the device. So the entire point of buying the battery did not work. In the end, I did make an additional purchase in this category, and I got an older Kindle Fire model so that I could read my ebooks on the Hoopla app. The good thing is that I was able to use some birthday money I got from a family member to make the purchase. Yes, I still get a little bit of birthday money. The total cost for the new device was $38.98. Subscriptions. The subscriptions category includes streaming services for entertainment like Netflix, Hulu, Disney+. I still don't have access to any of these paid streaming services, so I spent $0 in this category. Services. The only service I really spend money on is haircuts, and that's usually something I do annually. While this category includes massages, nail care, hair coloring, etc., I don't usually spend in these areas, so this month the grand total in this category is $0.00. Food and beverages. I drink coffee and teas every single day, but I make and consume these at home. With lattes setting me back $8, I'm personally offended by the prices, so I will continue to make mine at home. Lately, I've been obsessed with iced teas for an afternoon pick-me-up. I've really been loving this chai herbal tea from Davidson's. I did have lunch with my dad at a local Korean restaurant, and excluding his portion, I spent about $20 on eating out. Sadly, I did have a stomach ache afterwards, which is why I rarely eat out on a plant-based diet. And in the category of home decor and home goods, I didn't make any purchases in January. As a general rule, I only decorate for Christmas, and I have already purchased lights and trees and ornaments, so at this point in my life, I'm only replacing items when what I have is fully consumed. In the entertainment category, I was well entertained this month. Starting off with books, I got my hands on these books, but I didn't spend a penny. All of these were borrowed from the library. If I had gone out to buy these books, I would have spent the following in the respective formats, whether ebook, physical, or audiobook. The grand total would have been $116.90. I watched one movie this month called Blue Valentine. It's an older film from 2011, and I was able to watch it through the library on the Canopy app. Had I paid for it, a rental would have cost me $7.99. And finally, I was gifted by a family member to visit Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. If you didn't know, I live in Southern California, which makes it extra convenient to visit the parks. Normally, a dual park day pass visit would set me back $271, but this was a gift including food and parking. I had the best time and did not spend a penny here either. And the final category of No by January is hobbies. My book journaling is going strong, but I haven't had a need to replenish supplies. But I'm running low out of these adhesives, so that's something I'll replace likely in the next month. After tallying everything up in the month of January, I spent $76.81 in total, but only about $38 using my own ungifted money. If I had made all the entertainment purchases instead of getting the gifts and utilizing the library resources, I would have spent an additional $400 this month. One really important point I want to make is that this lifestyle works for me mostly because I've been living this way for a long time, like a decade and a half. And just to give you a bit of perspective, I don't feel like I'm going without by living this way. In fact, I don't have less joy in my life because I'm spending less money. The opposite is happening. I have everything I need, and joy and satisfaction comes from within, not from anything external that can be purchased. All in all, it was worth it to buy my dad lunch and to try out a new battery for the Kindle, even though it didn't work out in the end. I'll always try to fix and repair first before ever buying anything new. If you like this spending recap video, please let me know in the comments and maybe we can make this a monthly thing.